see an altar dedicated. Shatia blesses you with the judge.
Lovely day for it.
Salutations.
Closest to arrive.
On my way.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure, and the courage to resist. So may it be.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weed. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
An audience with your goddess can go wrong. I should know. But do whatever you feel is best, Gabe.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Not the message one hopes to receive from a past lover. But her first love was always the When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. I always wondered what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless the summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone. With pleasure. Mystra won't be the one issuing the orders for much longer. She'll know it. This won't take long.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
No thanks to you. I wasn't expecting a summons, but then you did always prefer things on your terms.
I did not come here to suffer a mortal's admonitions. Certainly not yours. You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
You abandoned me in my hour of greatest need. I had no obligation to help you in yours.
You still believe yourself to be so wronged. You always were stubborn. The past cannot be undone with self-pity. nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
Well, somebody had to. You weren't exactly forthcoming with any offers of help.
My concern was the preservation of everything. The Karsite Weave could tear apart the very fabric of the material plane. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. One that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
Not happening. When I get my hands on that crown, I'm going to wield it. Karsus's powers will be mine.
Crown yourself, Gale Decarius, and you will learn what it is to carry such weight upon your shoulders. If it does not crush you, I will.
Mistress, you're not sure what you expected. After all, if your refusal to detonate the orb did not get her attention, perhaps...
I've got a long road ahead.
The Karsite Weave. The orb is no stray piece of ordinary magic. It is something... Of course, I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. The orb will answer to me. Slim to none, I hope. Mystra has no right to prevent another ascending to the Pantheon. Only let me assure you, Karsite Weave has no more inherent evil to it than it is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder. By me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you? Gods! It's rough. All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand. Defeating that Elder Brain.
Another step forward. I'll give it a shot.
That's curious.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
never a dull moment.
Hey, good looking.
I wonder what the next move is.
Wait.
Impotent godlings have failed to staunch. And I'll do. We grasp the net. We embrace the cycle.
We know you will drive back the army of the Raise us to its pinnacle.
Don't tell our writers that.
We stand before you. Allies are yours. Is our enemy unlawful? You shall bring us, children of the king, into the light. Any you face.
As you wish. As you wish.
Come on, let's go. Me? Come on, let's go. What a charmer.
Let's get going.
Me?
You have my attention.
What a charmer.
Let's get going. Still breathing, despite everything.
Ah, excellent choice. Let's go. Consider it done.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I'd love to, thanks.
Which way to the nearest library?
Still alive. So that's progress. Should mind my step.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? What are you having? Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction. Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum prosecco. What can I get you?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play.
What are you having?
Figuring how we'll kill.
Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction.
Bare hands.
No distractions, mate. Nine Fingers has me watching over peer...
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a
You
game
did
we
not
play.
seem...
Figuring how we'll
A charm, of course.
If it's Uktar you're after, he's in with the guild master. Not even Nine Fingers Keen can escape the great...
You did not see.
Your eyes, just make sure it's stopped.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a... Of course I do. But I find a Buldurian audience prefers Buldurian songs. So if you'd be so kind, step aside to make room for the coins to fall. I'm sorry, sweetie pie. Now. I don't do requests. If you...
Can't afford to stay idle.
Lovely day, this. For now.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. Very kind of you, sir. So if you'd be so kind,
No time to rest.
make room for the coins to fall.
You won't find much fun here today.
Now.
Moving ahead.
Do you hear the Harpers were half wiped out? We should be sticking the last of their bleeding up.
You won't find much fun.
Uniform's a bit patchy, I know. I was Flaming Fist.
The guild's no army, however tough they act. Keen might look down on the Zentarim, but she'll be glad of us once the Storm Lord...
Do you hear the Harpers were half wiped out? We should be sticking the last.
What's up for discussion?
Look now, the Guildmaster's little hunt is bringing all sorts of new faces out.
You can get near anywhere in the city from here without seeing daylight.
Thanks, but no.
But she'll be glad of us once the Storm Lord...
Thanks.
I know time's tough. Bit of a...
Maybe that's why this Stone Lord is pushing so up.
Go on.
enough.
Oh, you.
Welcome to the...
We're able to...
We're all on the same side, friend.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketheric's coffers. Ready to do some business?
Welcome to the...
We're able to...
I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Wow, look who it is! Sure is. We work for Fetcher. Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Sure is. We work for Fetcher. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got... Ready to do some... Sure. Ready to do some business?
Don't bug me. Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Let's just say...
Ready to do some business?
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Don't bug me. Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Let's just say Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometime. See anything you like? Let's talk.
That will fit in my pack.
What? Lady AQ.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult.
I...
What would you have me do? Seize their toys as...
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Are many children old enough? If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him.
This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. Whichever one gives you the most comfort. You recall our reports. The Guild is this city's first and last line of defense. It's only natural that we watch the gates for anyone interesting. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter?
I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and I mean to burn.
I've no... The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, so must start all the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly. So I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. I wasn't surprised to learn you two had fought. Bring her here. Whatever questions. So, reminder to pay an old friend a visit, would you? So I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. I wasn't surprised to learn you two had fought. Bring her here. Whatever questions. So, reminder to pay an old friend a visit, would you?
Gale defied Mystra herself. If you're sure, fine.
Gale. By the stars. It is probably not... The Guildmaster wishes to see us, does she? Ask it. As you... Whatever it takes.
To camp. Father should...
A little further. Hello there. Knife.
To camp.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
Oh, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unwhole. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. How nice. You won't find many of those in my guild hall.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
Treachery is this, Nine Fingers. Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city? Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. I gave no orders about the Stone Lord.
Lies. This Nine Fingers. Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Exactly the one. Guild crews may be prone to exaggeration, but not in this case. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush. Tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back. I don't let trust tie my hands. That's why I sit in this very fine office. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose two of its heroes in one day. You still look like you need a rest, grandmother. Anything I can do to take that wrinkle from your brow? My guild hall is open. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. We've crossed paths over the years. Oh, can't stand harpers as a rule, but Jaheira's the exception. The same way I'm not just the lowly thief, vagabond, and murderer the Watch and peers would paint me as. I happen to be a fine singer, too. We don't. The Zentarim work for me. Time was I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall at all, but times change. The Guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back. Which part? The Stone Lord Orin's faceless try to pierce my ranks every day, while Gortash's toy soldiers control the streets. When the Absolute's army arrives to wage war on the city, our best hope is to make sure they have no leaders in here willing to open... Simple enough. After Jaheira... I could bore you with the details. how I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patched. Don't pout. For a brief second, but if there's a tainted elder brain slopping around below my... So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need to keep me from having to kill the Harper. Which means keeping out of the Guild's way, all right?
Quite ready for you. Immediately.
I can do that.
What's the point in paying?
On it.
Looks like Nine Fingers has an ambush planned at the counting house, with the Stone Lord as her prey.
You keep good company. I hear things in my work. Like the rise of and I hear you're the one who killed him. As you've crossed, I mean to burn the Absolute from the face.
At least things have stayed interesting. What path lies before me? I should speak up.
Right.
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild, a loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
Right.
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild.
Can't say I've heard of you. Spare me the story. Fair warning. The Guildmaster wants no... They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down. Looking to prove yourself. Nice to see a little ambition amongst the smaller crews. Nine Fingers has been known to pour her secrets in his ear time to time. Maybe because he rinses them out. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down.
What are you having?
Known to pour her secrets in his ear time to time.
Beverages of distinction. What are you having? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you? Beverages of distinction. What are you having? Around here, silence is golden. Best
Ready to do some business?
What's inside?
Ripe with magic. No rest for the wicked, I see.
The work is never done.
Time for the niceties.
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach.
Arabella?
Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of a... Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right?
The stone buzzes with
Don't worry about me.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Arabella.
Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right?
You are flooded with memories of the distant past. Creatures slayed. The stone holds records of all who have passed by it. Arabella is collecting them. It's as natural as breathing for her.
And I've only... Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. Bandits came at me with daggers. Bone Man told me to follow the weave, to let it guide me. Don't worry about me, I'll be just...
New horizons.
We see, we know.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. What's this, cousin? Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. He is... Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the 3 finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash, discovered he was... Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Sarin's mind. She kept our treasure from us, said Bereki and I had gone strange. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness. Or some fuel for the fire. Good. That is, pay your respects. This is Sarin's final resting.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers.
But we are troublemakers.
Shut up and keep your mucky little peepholes peeled.
Done.
What's the name of that river down there?
Wizard called it the Sewer.
Whatever it's called, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
It is over now.
Lockpicking is a...
Maps, please. With haste. Let's see. Something over there. All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have. What's that? Can't give up now. Seems like a good moment to talk.
The penitent looks at you silently, expectantly. The penitent doesn't respond, holding your gaze almost unblinkingly with... There is the slightest flicker of acknowledgement in his eyes. Penitent blinks,